Today, I'm diving into the drama as I try to break down what really happened when Juanita Bynum fired back at Dr. Valerie Moore. Juanita Bynum and Dr. Valerie Moore are both well-known figures in their respective fields. Juanita Bynum is a televangelist and author, recognized for her work in ministry and her appearances on various Christian television networks. Dr. Valerie Moore, on the other hand, is a pastor and educator, known for her leadership in the church and her contributions to theological discussions. Dr. Valerie Moore promised attendees life-changing breakthroughs. But what if the Back to Acts conference was all smoke and mirrors? And with names like Juanita Bynum and Brandon Jacobs attached, the fallout has left hundreds questioning everything. Today we're diving into one of the most shocking controversies in the faith and empowerment world. Dr. Valerie Moore's Back to Acts conference, promoted as a transformative, life-changing event, featuring high-profile speakers like Juanita Bynum and Brandon Jacobs. It instead left attendees frustrated, confused, and some claiming they were scammed out of hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In this video, you're going to see exactly what happened at the conference, hear first-hand accounts from attendees, and uncover the inconsistencies and questionable practices that sparked outrage online. We'll break down the key players, the promises made versus reality, and the aftermath that's still shaking the community today. And here's where it gets surprising. Some of the most respected voices in the spiritual and motivational arena were implicated, whether knowingly or unknowingly, raising serious questions about accountability, trust, and transparency. By the end, you'll understand why this event has become a cautionary tale and why it has the internet buzzing. The Back to Acts conference was billed as a spiritual and personal breakthrough event, the kind of gathering that promised attendees clarity, healing, financial empowerment, and even life transformations you can't experience anywhere else. Dr. Valerie Moore, a recognized motivational speaker and spiritual coach, positioned herself as the guide who would help people reclaim their power and purpose. And she didn't stop there. Juanita Bynum, a longtime inspirational speaker with a massive following, and Brandon Jacobs, another prominent voice in the faith-based coaching world, were featured as marquee names, drawing even more attention with social media posts, email campaigns, and influencer shout-outs. The conference created a buzz that many described as unmissable. Tickets were pricey, ranging from several hundred to thousands of dollars for VIP access, private sessions, and exclusive workshops. Attendees were promised intimate interactions with the speakers, one-on-one guidance, and actionable strategies to transform their careers, relationships, and spiritual lives. 4 weeks leading up to the event, people shared their excitement online. Hashtags were trending. Instagram posts showcased packed booking links, and stories of people traveling across states to attend painted the conference as the event of the year. From the outside, it looked like an opportunity that could not be missed. But here's where everything begins to shift. When attendees arrived, the experience reportedly did not match. The marketing workshop started late. Some promised sessions were canceled without notice, and VIP perks were either delayed or never delivered. Attendees reported feeling disoriented, frustrated, and in some cases misled. What should have been a structured, empowering experience turned into confusion and disappointment. Even more concerning, social media posts began to emerge with attendees questioning refunds, transparency, and the true intentions behind the conference. Screenshots of emails, contradictory schedules, and long lines at check-ins circulated online, fueling speculation that the event may have been more about appearances than actual guidance. And this is where the first real cliffhanger emerges. While some attendees described moments of inspiration, others were convinced that the event was misleading at best and a full-on scam at worst. What really caused the uproar at the Back to Acts conference wasn't just delays or missing workshops. It was the patterns of inconsistency and questionable practices that attendees started noticing as the event unfolded. Several participants reported that the promised VIP experiences, including private meet and greets with Juanita Bynum and Brandon Jacobs, were either shortened or completely canceled. Attendees who had paid thousands for premium access described long waits, unclear instructions, and last-minute schedule changes. Their disagreement seems to stem from fundamentally different viewpoints on certain theological or doctrinal matters. While specifics can get fuzzy, it's clear that both women have strong convictions and aren't afraid to express them. This clash of perspectives often happens in the world of ministry and theology, where interpretations of scripture and doctrine can vary widely. The nature of their disagreement appears to have resonated with many, sparking conversations and debates across social media and within their communities. Differences in opinion aren't uncommon, but the way they play out in public can be particularly noteworthy when influential figures are involved. The situation gained more attention due to the strong reactions from both sides, highlighting the deep-seated beliefs and emotions involved. Delving deeper into the context, it seems there were public statements and possibly social media exchanges that fueled the tension between Bynum and Moore. These exchanges often give insight into the perspectives of each party and can illuminate why the disagreement holds such significance for them. In situations like this, it's not uncommon for statements to be scrutinized and debated by their followers and critics alike. The public nature of their disagreement means that many are watching closely, interested in how it unfolds and what it might reveal about their beliefs and leadership styles. The pivotal moment came when Juanita Bynum chose to respond directly to Dr. Valerie Moore. Bynum's response was highly anticipated, given her reputation for being forthright and uncompromising in her views. In her rebuttal, Bynum likely addressed some of the key points of contention, possibly challenging Moore's perspectives and reaffirming her own stance. Her strongest points would have been those that resonated most with her audience, effectively rallying support and showcasing her unwavering commitment to her beliefs. The main takeaways from Bynum's response are that she stands firmly by her convictions and is willing to engage in public discourse to defend them. This situation has implications for both Bynum and Moore within their communities, potentially influencing how they are perceived by their followers and peers. If you've been following this story or have thoughts on the dynamics between Bynum and Moore, I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to comment below with your opinions. Also, if you're interested in more content like this, I encourage you to check out my other videos where I dive into similar topics and dramas within the Christian community. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.